Hey everyone of Witches of the Moon, coming at you another week for money magic. There's so much you can do with money magic. I really feel like I don't think any tradition has the trademark on money magic because they all kind of have their own variation of it. But I do like hoodoo work as far as money magic because I feel like it's almost like it's centered around um, getting what's owed to you. Not necessarily money, but getting what's owed to you. And that's why I when I do most of my spell work, um, it's based in hoodoo. Even though I was brought up Native American, and I am mostly Buddhist more than anything here lately, anyway. But hoodoo work, there's a lot of good stuff there. Um, one thing I do, one of the tips I really like to give people, um, especially with any kind of magic, but especially with money magic, is your intent. Set it out, your intent, down outright. Why, you want your money, you know, also where you're going to put your money, because everything is connected in this world. So if you tell the universe that I just want money, it's going to assume that you just want to hoard it. And the universe is not about hoarding anything, it's about spreading abundance around. So you can tell the universe, well, I want my money to pay said bill. So that connects you with another person, and that other person can do what they need to do with that money. I feel like if you put it in a chain reaction, I feel like it's gonna work better for you than to put out a general statement and just wait for something to happen. Um, what else do I have? I have notes here, so if you see me looking down, those are my notes. Um, hmm. Depending on what deity you use, make sure you honor their values, honor what they stand for. Um, One of the ones that I actually use for money magic is Bassett, um, or Bast, however you want to say it. Um, it just Bast seemed to work for me because um, I felt like she was an energy that not only was about healing, but it was actually like a unification of things. So if someone owes me money and I put a spell on them to get my money back so I can pay said bill, and that way it's kind of unifying our relationship so it's no longer in a bad vibe. As Bass wants to be the healer, she wants to heal what, I want and what I need and what's owed to me so I can get it to where it needs to go. So she has this kind of like process of clearing the air and making sure things are right between me and said party so I can, move on with my life. That's how I see it. How you will work it will be your own way. The sky's the limit with money magic. You just need to find what is more effective for you. Um, the other ones that I can recommend are Ganesha and Eliwa or Legba. Um, Never really worked with um, names escape me right now. Baron Samadi, just because I feel like it's a little bit tricky. Every time I worked with Baron Samadi, it seems like he gets the better end of the deal than me, so I kind of stay away from that a little bit. I do like working with Saint Expedite. If you haven't heard of Saint Expedite, just type it in. It's more of a hoodoo saint, I believe. I just found out about it like a year and a half ago, and I started using Saint Expedite, and I found that um, make sure you always give your offering if you get what is owed to you, because he will cause chaos in your house. Let me put it that way. Um, Other than that, those are really good ones. Now, if you are trying to get money for a business, since it's a new thing, it's kind of like a birth of something. I always recommend Shiva because Shiva is really good. One, it's a dual energy; it's neither male or female, and two, it's Shiva was kind of in the Hindu cosmos was the first god that started it all. So that's why I will use that for my business. Um, what else? What else? What else? Now another thing that I like to do, it's mostly a summer thing. Whether it's money magic or blessings or not, I like to do chalk designs in the driveway. There's a certain custom, I forget what country it's from, but they do these. It's almost like these weird spirals, and it's kind of like their way of blessing, their property or their space. And I kind of incorporated that into my magic. So if you know, granted, you don't want to draw pentagrams and weird funky ass symbols in your driveway because not everyone likes seeing that in their neighborhood, but you can disguise it in your own way and make your own design or pattern and put that in your driveway. And I use chalk. You can use anything. If you really feel like it's a good permanent design, you can put that there too. But I use chalk, and so when it rains, it takes that design off the driveway and kind of puts it into motion. Another thing that I'll talk about chain reaction. It puts that into motion. It goes into the ground and then it evaporates. Of course, you want to use as earth friendly stuff as you can since it's going into the earth. What else do I? Now, the last thing I have on my list is the deck collecting spells, and so this is one thing that I touched up on it a little bit earlier, but there are a lot of spells out there that where you can get your money that is owed to you. That's another good money source. If someone owes you something, it's obviously something that you need to have because money doesn't grow on trees. Even if even if it's made of wood, it doesn't grow on trees. So that's another resource you can use. You can do blessing money spells. Those are really good too. What else was I gonna say? Today I'm just an airhead. I think that's all I want to say. But the one last thing I want to say is, as far as debt collecting spells, there's one really effective. I don't want to say simple, but I want to say effective spell, simple and effective spell, and that's the freezer spell. So if someone owes you money, you can do a freezer spell. Everyone does theirs different. I'm gonna put it out there. You're probably gonna have to look it up on what is better for you and your style. But what I do is I usually put, the name and you owe me money or some kind of intention saying that you need to pay me money. And then I put that in the freezer. And the intention is, yes, I want my money, but at the same time, my intention is until you give me my money, you're not going to earn any luxury money, meaning that you'll make money for your bills. You'll make money to pay the things that keep you, moving and grooving and upright. But you're gonna suffer until I get my money, and I'll make it known to this person too, because I'm that vicious and I'm that petty. If you owe me money, you will know that you owe me money. I'm not silent about it, but that's what I do, and I find that it's very effective. And maybe the first couple of days they don't feel that wrath that you've put out there. But after, a couple more days and things start happening, their paychecks seem to disappear like water. Yeah, they'll pay you the money so you can take that off of them. So if you want to be that petty like I am, go for it. And I think that's about it. I will see you guys for the next episode. You guys have a great weekend and take it easy.